Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Beltane, your May 1st, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we need to be mindful of. Now, Beltane, May 1st. Beltane is the eve of May 1st, and May 1st is the halfway between point between the spring equinox and the summer equinox, known as May Day. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, because I know a lot of you are, just switch the dates, okay? Then it will be halfway between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. Okay, so let's see what we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles reversed. We don't want to be juggling, balancing, kind of working things out, just skating by anymore. And that makes perfect sense with this time. We just don't want to let this time pass us by. We're in 9 degrees of Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign, an earth sign, which beautifully coincides with the energy of May Day. May Day is Beltane, is this time of fertility coming alive, this sense of the awakening, the blossoming of the earth, and our own desires. And so we're going to see that in ourselves. And Taurus is also very much, grounded in sensual, feminine, ruled by feminine energy and earth based. So we're going to see that here. We don't want to just be juggling and juggling and juggling anymore. We need to be mindful that we're going to let some things drop and say, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. And we're going to say hard no's to certain things. And what Spirit is really saying here is like, it was about time. So just be mindful of this energy, because we can just be so frustrated that we can find that we're saying no to things, or I don't want to balance certain things that we really do want to balance. But because we're overwhelmed or frustrated, or, just kind of moving towards our own inner fulfillment, that we can say no to a lot more than we want to. So just be mindful about this. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have harmony. We just want to be in harmony with ourselves. We want to have things be calm, gentle, kind, harmonious, and to move forward in that energy. We long to feel whole and alive during this time. And it's one of the best times, because it's a sense of like we're stepping out of our homes, and the whole world is awakening after a long winter, or the whole world is going into a slumber after the summer, depending on where you are in the world. And we long to be in harmony with that change of seasons. That's just going to be very important to us. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So it's very interesting is that we have a soulmate connection coming through with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. We're ruled by the Wands in the minor arcana. Okay, but the Queen of Wands is reversed and the King of Wands is upright. We're going to be more in touch with our masculine energy during this time, Aries, and it's something for us to be mindful of than we are going to be with our feminine energy. So knowing here that even if we meet somebody who is our soulmate, we might not like them right off the bat. We might think, wow, that person's arrogant, or wow, that person's a workaholic. There's going to be a fire to them, but we're going to find it off putting to our own. And it might be that we just meet people that we're like, wow, I just really don't like them. But there is a sense here that you can meet somebody who you're not really keen on at all. And then later on down the road, you meet again by coincidence or happenstance. And you're like, wow, this is a really great person. Right now, your energies just aren't going to collide very well. So just be very aware of that. But inside yourself, there needs to be a harmonizing, especially if you're sacred feminine energy, the less of putting it into action and more of thinking, conceiving it, understanding it, building it from the inside, and not having to build it on the outside yet. I hope that makes sense. We're crowned with the Six of Pentacles reversed. We're not really going to feel imbalance during this time, or as if things are in balance. We're really moving more towards fulfillment and creativity and our own personal power. And so here we're looking at things and saying this is out of harmony. And it can be really upsetting to us because during this time, we long to feel, again, whole. We long to feel alive, connected. We want to be part of a bigger power. And we can feel this in ourselves so powerfully, not just on the eve of May 1st or May 1st. It's going to be for quite some time. There's this drive to us. It's like things have to have meaning. Things have to be powerful. We're also in the halfway point of Taurus energy. So we're very right in the middle of really profound, really intense Taurus energy leading us forward, guiding us to where we want to be. And there is a sense here of I need to be grounded, I need to be centered within myself, and everything that is out of bounds, out of balance, I'm going to call out. And we might be told by people, wow, you're being a little bit harsh. It's like, no, I'm not being harsh. Okay, it's time to clear house. It's time to get this moving. It's time to move things forward. And we mean it, honestly. Again, we're a little out of balance with our creative feminine energy when it comes to us. So being aware of that, meditating on this, letting ourselves think and create inwardly instead of having to always put it into action is going to be something that's a good thing for us. The imagination aspect of it. We can think, okay, that's a little bit lazy, but it's not going to be. It's going to be really beneficial for us. So just know that. There is also a sense here of not feeling connected with our own inner magic, not feeling connected with our spark, with our desire, with how we want to move things forward and where we need to be for us. And that is going to change because we're really looking at what we love. We're looking at the dual aspects of ourselves. This is also Gemini energy coming in. So there's a sense of the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine coming together. We have to kind of make amends, or is amends the right word? No, it's not. It's like we have to come to terms with the two sides of ourselves because there's going to be one part of us that we think, yes, that's right. And the other part of us we're going to be super frustrated with. It's kind of like, wow, I'm really striving in this area of my life, but this area, I feel like it's dragging. I feel like it's not moving forward at all, or it's just a complete mess. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? You're moving towards what you love. And as you move towards what you love, you see what you don't love, what you don't want, what you don't desire. And that's going to be a very important thing. With the lovers, we're embracing our passion. We're embracing what we want within our lives. We're embracing our beauty. But there's also duality to it. But know that our angels are blessing us every single step of the way. It moves us to the Eight of Wands. There's a discontent here, right, with how we're creating inwardly. And we have to come to terms with that side of ourselves. The lovers also has the roses around them. So very strong feminine energy coming in here as well. So we're connecting with that side of ourselves. And it doesn't mean we have to be feminine or female. It just means that we have to connect with that energy, okay? The energy of creation, the energy of beauty for the sake of beauty. I just see it as stepping back and thinking, stepping back and, what we think and then putting it into action. Okay, that's the masculine energy, but the thinking of it, the imagining it within our mind, that is where we really need to kind of like let ourselves focus because we've been so driven, so focused in the way of like I have to get this done, it has to get done, it has to have this practical, purpose all the time. And spirit's like, well, sometimes it could just be for the sake of being. And they want you to connect with that, Aries. Everything's going to be moving pretty quickly. Come May 1st, you're going to start to see things changing. And it's just going to be like, oh, wow, this is moving much, much quicker than I thought it was going to move. And then it brings us to the King of Wands. And this is ourselves: passion, power, determination, focus. The salamander right here is an alchemical symbol for transformation. And that's what we're embracing within ourselves. We're embracing our power, we're embracing our determination, our focus, our insight, our ideas. We're saying, this is where I need to be, this is what's important for me, this is what I desire for myself. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Hermit. This is a time where we need to be out in the sun. I just see the sun and I see beautiful flowers around you. The Hermit, Virgo energy, turning inward, okay? Really just kind of shutting ourselves away, not being in the sun is going to be something that's detrimental for us. Now, if we can physically not be outside, that doesn't have to stop us from being in the sun. We can visualize it. We can sit near a window if we have that mobility. But here, it's just that sense of spirit really doesn't want us to lock ourselves away from everything else, because we can be in a room of a zillion people, you're right, totally crowded, and not be connecting. And spirit's like, no, you need to connect, Aries. That's where your power lays. That's where so much of you thrives. It brings us then to our subconscious message from spirit, and that is earth. May Day is about being with the earth, connecting with the earth. Beltane is the same thing, a very ancient ritual of connecting with the earth. And so here, it's also grounding ourselves in the earth, being able to blossom into who we want to be as we connect with how we're moving forward in our lives, with how we're grounded on this earth. Or if we're grounded on this earth, we might find that we need to ground ourselves more, that we feel tethered away or like not tethered at all. And our subconscious message is the Eight of Swords. Don't overthink, don't overanalyze, let it be. The Eight of Swords is just being way too much in our own mind. So be aware of that. That can really trip us up. All right. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all, and God bless. Bye.